Tensions rise after collapse of US-Iran talks. Israel signals military readiness. The collapse of recent US-Iran negotiations in Islamabad has triggered fresh concerns of escalation in the Middle East, with new reports suggesting that Israel is preparing for the possibility of renewed large-scale military action against Iran. Israeli preparations and military signals, according to Israeli media outlets, including INET, security officials are drawing up contingency plans that could include strikes on Iranian infrastructure and energy facilities if hostilities resume. These preparations are seen as part of a broader strategy to counter Iran's regional influence and military capabilities. Israeli Education Minister Yoav Kish reinforced the seriousness of the situation, warning that the conflict is far from over. He stated that expectations of diplomacy ending the crisis are premature, adding that the situation remains highly unpredictable. US military support and position reports also indicate that the United States continues to provide military support to Israel, including the transfer of weapons via air. While there has been no official confirmation on the scale or specifics, the move highlights ongoing strategic coordination between Washington and Tel Aviv. Speaking after the talks, US Vice President J.D. Vance confirmed that negotiations failed to produce an agreement. He emphasized that the US would not compromise on key red lines, particularly regarding Iran's nuclear and regional activities, and stated that the next step now depends on Tehran's response. Iran's reaction and position. Iranian officials have pushed back strongly against US demands. Sources close to the Iranian negotiating team describe Washington's proposals, especially regarding control and security of key waterways like the Strait of Hormuz, as unacceptable. Leaders in Tehran have reiterated that Iran will not negotiate under pressure or threats, and warned that any military action targeting its territory or infrastructure would be met with a decisive response. Current situation on the ground. Diplomatic efforts are currently stalled with no immediate plans for a new round of talks. Military alert levels are reportedly rising across the region. Regional actors and global powers are urging restraint to avoid a wider conflict. Oil markets and global trade routes remain on edge due to fears of disruption, particularly around the Strait of Hormuz. What comes next? The situation remains fluid and highly volatile. While both sides have left the door open for future negotiations, the immediate trajectory points toward heightened military readiness rather than diplomacy. Analysts warn that even a limited strike could trigger a broader regional conflict involving multiple actors, making the coming days critical for de-escalation efforts. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to our channel to support verified responsible journalism.